Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to show you my classroom tour for the month of January. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children. And on my channel, you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. In our sensory table this month, I just put some colored chickpeas along with some polar animals, some empty Play-Doh containers for them to dump and pour. I put a couple of funnels out. I also put the first initial of the children's names in here. I also put some assorted scoops for them to play with. For some gross motor this month, I put my rocker. I have a really young group right now and they are really interested in climbing. So I put this out for them to try something different. We've had our pickler out for a long time, so I wanted to change it up. But we can also tip this over and they can rock in it. So I think they'll be excited to see this out. And then over in our writing center, I kept things very simple because they haven't been in care for over a week. I think it'll be time to just keep things simple again, to get things back in a good rhythm. And so they can take these little resin letters and match the letter. I have a little Play-Doh invitation set up here, and I have a couple of different ideas for the month of January. So we're going to start with these and then we'll do some other activities later in the month. At our science table, we're going to be investigating snowflakes. And so I just put out some math manipulatives here so the children can measure some snowflakes. So I've just put a couple of little snowflakes out. They can measure it with a tape measure or a ruler or these little Unifix cubes. I also put out our microscope for them to use. And then over here I have a light table. The older children can do some patterning and they can also make some different snowflake designs. These are things that I will only take out under supervision because I do have a very young age group right now. So I'm just going to put them away and I'll take them out when I'm supervising. Over on our first toy shelf, we have our Folkman Snowy Owl puppet. We have the Jan Brett Mitten book, and then we have a beautiful Jan Brett Mitten floor puzzle. This is always a favorite. And then down here, I have sort of like a cube puzzle, and it comes with these little cards, and they can build the different animals by following the different instructions. And because I have a young group, I put this little Montessori pop-up toy. This is always a favorite. And then a 4-piece winter puzzle. And then I have a couple of kids that are really interested in puzzles, and I have one little that's obsessed with hockey. So I put out this really fun hockey Melissa and Doug puzzle. And then they loved this new Love Every Coin Drop, so I'm gonna keep that out. On our second toy shelf, I put out an airplane because a couple of our friends are either going on an airplane for a little family trip. One of the littles will be back from their trip when they come back to care. So I thought this would be fun to put out. Also put out some little people figurines, and they have little toboggans and skis and snowballs. And then I put a snowman stacker. And then down here, I have a new snap activity, and this is going to be really good for fine motor and finger strength. So they can follow the instructions on here. I love that it has real visuals of a helicopter in the corner, and then it'll show you how to build the helicopter. And then this one is an airplane, and again, it has a real picture of an airplane. A sailboat, a rocket ship. I think they'll have fun with this. Over in our circle time area, I put out a couple of new props. So I have the jacket I wear in the snow, and I have these really fun new felt story pieces. It's always fun to have the children involved in our circle time. We have some new winter books. And then over in our block center, I have some snowballs for them to throw around. I have some white felt pieces for them to use as snow. We have our me blocks, and then I put out some different winter animals and our magnet tiles. Over in our dramatic play area, I set up the hot drink cafe. I got all these printables from Play to Learn Preschool, so you can look on TPT for that. I didn't put all the pieces out just because we have such a young group, so I just put a little menu. And then I picked up this little apron that I thought looked like a Starbucks apron, and I got it at a garage sale, so I put that out. And then I put out some of our little spices because some of the drinks have cinnamon. And then over here we have some of the ingredients we'll need to make our hot drinks. I also put out some winter dress up. So we have an Olaf. I have some winter snowsuits for the dolls, some winter coats for the dolls, some little hats. And then I also have some winter dress up. So we have some toques and some slippers. And then our dolls are also dressed for winter. I have a little girl right now who loves hockey. And so we decided to pull out our hockey rink and set up our dramatic play area with a hockey rink. And so this is what it looks like. So we have a little cardboard box with a Zamboni. And so I just taped a picture of a Zamboni on there, and I have a little Build-A-Bear dressed up like a hockey player in it. And the children can actually just walk around the rink with the Zamboni. And then I have a little hockey net, and then I just used tape and a shower curtain for the rink. And then in this basket we have a puck, which is just an old roll of tape that I painted black. Then I have an extra one that I didn't paint yet. And then this is the Build-A-Bear skates. I just have some black socks. They can pretend to be skates. We have some hockey gloves and some hockey mitts, and then a couple of jerseys in here, and then some mini sticks. I've had some very busy days, and I have a couple more days to relax before I reopen on January 2nd. And I'm really looking forward to seeing my littles and playing with them again. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.